then it's doomsday. Y'all got the mud Bobby Boucher. Play like any given Sunday. Still go to service on Tuesdays. We gotta get to the end zone. Place it like we in the end zone. This that new pep rally anthem. Play this when you got the win though. This is that 2-minute warning. We bout to ball like we Wilson. Talking like Russell. We hit the field every morning. Your team is not that important. We got the muscle. Your team is still on the warm-up. We coming out of the corners, ready to rumble. This for the ones in the crowd. I need y'all to scream this out loud. Now we gotta.
The 2024 co-champions of the Parkland Conference face off tonight in Week 8. We are at Wauwatosa West High School. It's Wauwatosa East taking on Catholic Memorial on Primetime Preps. Good evening, everyone, and welcome into our broadcast. With Terry Kelly, John Weiser with you. A couple of teams that have a lot to play for here tonight. We'll start first with Catholic Memorial. They're on the march right now to finish up the season as an undefeated conference champion.
Only one loss in the year, a very tight game at Franklin to open the season.
Then you've got Wauwatosa East in that matrix mix as far as in the middle of that Division II playoff field. They need a win here tonight and possibly another win next week to secure a playoff berth.
And unfortunately, they're battling the injury bug. They have really been hit by it, so they've got a number of their key players out this evening.
Wauwatosa East has had nothing but a normal year, to say the least. You had the flood in August that took away their home field and their practice location. They've been forced to practice at the school, sometimes till after 6 o'clock when they start practice. Now the injury bug, but Tom Swiddle, he's not going to use that as an excuse tonight.
He's praised his kids for their resilience and how they've kept a positive attitude.
And Bill Young on the other sideline, the second winningest coach, still active out there right now as a head coach, and he still has concerns about this game tonight.
Bill always has concerns, and nobody prepares better for a game than Bill Young and his staff.
Let's take a look at the players we're going to keep an eye on tonight. We'll start first for Catholic Memorial.
Well, Devon Williams, an outstanding running back, only a junior, extremely fast, and a wide receiver, Dustin Roach. Honorable mention all-conference receiver a year ago and is a two-way starter.
Let's talk about their defense in Gabe Tala and Nico Rogers.
Gabe Tala and Nico, both three-year starters. Tala, a co-captain, and Rogers was last year's Defensive Player of the Year in the Parkland.
For the Red Raiders offensively, we start with their senior running back,
Zion White, and we'll be mentioning him again in a second, so I'll hold off. And then Aaron Kraft, their center, makes all the calls for the offensive line.
Coach Swiddle says he is having a first-team all-conference type of year at that center position. Defensively for the Red Raiders.
Going to mention Zion White. Very rarely do we do this, but Coach Swiddle said he is so good at so many positions, I want to mention twice.
And on the defensive line, Andre Jones.
Andre Jones might be nicked up a little tonight, but he was a first-team all-conference performer last year on the D-line.
Wauwatosa East won this game last year 27-0. CMH had a bunch of injuries. This year it's the Red Raiders with the injury bug. We're going to find out who takes this one tonight. Kickoff just moments away here on My 24.
Thank you to Children's Wisconsin for being the official sports medicine partner of Wauwatosa East High School. We're proud to have Amber Humphries as our athletic trainer and Cindy Diesel as the team provider for the Red Raiders. To make an appointment or learn more, visit childrenswi.org/sports. Fans, a reminder, the gates will close at the beginning of the third quarter of tonight's game. No admission will be allowed after the second half kicks off.
John and Terry back up in the booth. We're ready to go. Let's go to our coin toss tonight, brought to you by the United States Army. Be all you can be. Captains meeting at the center of the field for our coin toss.
Tails is the call. Go ahead. It's ahead. You've won the toss, Tosa East. Tosa East has won the toss and they defer to the second half.
So Tosa East will kick off tonight. CMH will get the ball to start our contest. Again, our coin toss ceremony brought to you by the United States Army. Be all you can be. Weather is perfect once again for this week 8. Temperatures in the low 60s, going to cut back into the mid 50s before the end of the night. But no wind, just a beautiful night for high school football, week 8.
A year ago, this game decided the conference title, wound up being a tie between Catholic Memorial and Wauwatosa East, both with 6-1 records.
Our kickoffs brought to you by Milwaukee Building and Construction Trades Council, building communities and careers. And Blaze Dalianis with the kickoff, picked up by the short man across the 35, out to about the 37-yard line. Will Schmeitzer with the return, brought down by Simon Fox and Alex Gleasing, both there for special teams for the Red Raiders. There's the offense, a powerful offense. Key there, Devon Williams, the running back, converted over from wide receiver a year ago, and getting stronger as the season moves forward. We talked with the coaching staff. His inside running ability is stepping up each game.
And a sophomore starting at quarterback. And Dalton Steinke has had a good year. They're very pleased with what he's been able to accomplish.
6'1", 182, and the give is to Williams. Williams over the left side, gets across the line of scrimmage for about a yard. Andre Jones, who we featured in our pregame, there to make the stop as we take a look at the defense for the Red Raiders tonight. Bullock's up front. Jones also there. He is all over the field. Nolan Klippa will be over at the outside linebacker spot tonight, normally inside linebacker, but legend Locklear Pace out with an injury, so the move made there. So a gain of 1, 2nd down and 9. All at the 38-yard line near hash mark. Play action. Quarterback Steinke will keep it. He'll run for the first down and dart out of bounds just across midfield. He'll get out near the 47-yard line of the Red Raiders. Gain of about 15 on the scamper.
As we move through the evening, one thing you're going to notice about Catholic Memorial, they're a very young team. A number of sophomores and juniors starting on both offense and defense.
So our first down tonight. First down is brought to you by Adam, the Automobile Dealers Association of Mega Milwaukee. Again, they stuffed the run by Williams. Again, it's Andre Jones right there, able to make the play.
Andre Jones was questionable coming in tonight. He had turned his ankle over on Tuesday night. First team all-conference performer a year ago, and so far in the year, 38.5 tackles. Very busy.
Loss of 1, 2nd and 11 for the Crusaders, just across midfield. Do this jet action. Zaire Smith takes it around the right side, inside the 25, still on his feet, and pulled down near the 10-yard line. 38-yard run by Smith. Nazir Carter, the freshman cornerback, got him down.
First down, Crusaders.
Technically, that gets called a pass. That's the amazing thing. Adds to your stat sheet, just tossing that ball up.
Ball at the Raiders 11.
Mark him out at the 11, so 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Our red zone brought to you by Bryant and Stratton College. Here's a look at Bill Young, longtime coach, still active. One of 2 active coaches with over 400 wins, still coaching in the high school ranks. Bob Highland with 522 wins, retired coming into this season.
Now, this is Bill's 48th year as head coach at Catholic Memorial, and his opposite,
5-yard gain, second
Tom
down.
Swiddle, this is his 47th year coaching. They first met in 1983.
83 at Dominican against Catholic Memorial. Try and bounce it to the outside, not much there. Navarian Flowers with the first carry tonight. Decoy Smallwood and Zion White both there on the stop.
Yeah, Zion White is something in particular. First team all-conference last year. Running back, defensive back, and all-purpose.
Coach Swiddle, as you see him there in the middle of your picture, says he's just all over the field. He's making plays on both sides of the ball all night long. They'll go empty backfield here on third down. And movement up front, our first penalty flags of the evening.
Dead ball, full start, offense. 5-yard penalty, it's still third down.
Jason Dahl, Jeff Lewis, Andy Gallion, Justin Marion, and Bill Top, our crew tonight.
And actually that penalty was probably caused because Tosa East had not reacted to the formation properly. Suddenly all kinds of guys from Tosa East are trying to switch their position, pull the offensive lineman offside.
Turns it into a 3rd and 10 for CMH. Ball at the 11-yard line. 2 receivers, top of the screen. And again, movement at the snap. This is something that pops up with this team this season.
Full start, offense. 5-yard penalty. It's still third down.
Mental discipline. Again, reacting off of the movement by the defensive front.
Two different coaches are sending in the signals. So one obviously is to distract. The other one is the real. Sometimes you wonder if the players are paying attention to the right coach.
3rd and 15. Steinke going to put it up. Back corner of the end zone. Hand-to-hand combat. Touchdown, Crusaders. Had to wait for a while there. Zaire Smith came down with it. Had to make sure he completed the catch in that back corner of the end zone, which he did. And it's a 6-0 Crusader lead.
Second touchdown on the year for Zaire. He had 9 receptions coming into this game.
16-yard completion.
Couldn't have defended it any better. Boomsma, the free safety, right there with him. Kinnitator with the extra point. It is up and tucks it in the right upright. 7-0 Catholic Memorial. They take the opening kickoff and go 63 yards with it. Capped off by the 15-yard touchdown pass from Dalton Steinke to Zaire Smith. Let's head downstairs. Our first sideline report from our sideline reporter, Mike McGivern.
So, guys, I'm here with Andy Jorgensen, Allied Craft Workers. Hey, we talk a lot about different things that you have done. When you talk to kids that are seniors in high school, what's the hardest thing about being a bricklayer?
Hardest thing? Gosh, it's you either like it or you don't like. You can come and check it out at our training center. We're in New Berlin, and you can try out bricklaying, or you can try out tile setting. You can try out cement. See what you like.
For a guy like me, if I wanted to come and start a new career, what would you recommend?
I would recommend bricklaying. If you like being outside, if you want to go up a little bit, if you're not afraid of heights, it's for you. It's a really great, rewarding thing. You know this. I mean, how many times your dad say, "See that church, Mike? I built that." Yeah. I mean, it's a really, and you can become a foreman. You can own your own business. I mean, we train you, and there's no college debt. It's a really great opportunity.
That's the key to me, right? And I just think when they get done with this, and their buddies are spending $150,000, and they're buying their first house, this is a career, and you guys do a great job with that.
You hear it all the time. I mean, people with master's degrees, some of them don't make this much money. It really is a great opportunity. If you go online, go to bacwi.org. That's bacwi.org. Check us out.
You guys, good to see you, brother. Back to you, boys.
Mike, thank you. Nazir Carter, the freshman, back there on kick return for Coach Swiddle and the Red Raiders, as we get a look at the starting offense tonight for Tosa East. Louis Fox at quarterback. Zion White, keep an eye on him. Big game this year was 211 yards and 3 touchdowns against New Berlin Eisenhower. from the 30-yard line. They will give it to White, and White pulled down in the backfield for a loss. Chased down by Nico Rogers, Defensive Player of the Year in the Parkland a year ago.
You know, Nico's 6'1", 270, and the only thing that's probably stopping him from getting a lot of looks from the major D1 powers is his height. It's a shame because he's second in the state right now in tackles for loss. He just added another one. That's 20 tackles for loss on the year.
There's a look at that defense. Rogers anchoring that front line. And you've got Gabe Tala, that inside linebacker, with 50 tackles on the year. And Dustin Roach leading that safety. Not much there at all for Kaysen Diggins-Davis, the junior running back. And he's been dinged up through the year, coming off a MCL sprain from a couple of weeks ago. Our scoring summary: Crusaders take the opening kickoff, 7 plays, 63 yards, the 15-yard touchdown pass, and they lead it 7-0. Scoring summary is brought to you by Carthage College. Your turn to make waves. So 3rd and 15, ball at the 25-yard line. Run it again, up the left side with some room. Out to the 40-yard line, close to a first down.
Run by number 8, Nolan Klippel.
On the carry, Nolan Klippel, the senior, brought down by Zaire Smith. So we get another look.
17, first down.
Great job by the Red Raider offensive line, particularly that right side, getting up into that second level to create the lane.
Yeah, Nolan has not had a lot of carries so far this year, but once again, due to injuries, they've had to shuffle that backfield up quite a bit.
So 1st and 10, Red Raiders at their own 42-yard line. And again, nearly getting caught in the backfield, finally wrapped up. Getting in there first was Nico Rogers. And then the rest of his teammates able to come in and help him out, led by Navarian Flowers.
And Aaron Kopp on the tackle. Loss of 5, 2nd and 15.
He is that quick off the ball, folks. 6'1", 270.
Yeah, teams like North Dakota State, New Mexico State looking very carefully at Nico.
Loss of 6, 2nd and 16. Ball back at the 36-yard line. 5:45 to go here in the first. Give it to White. Trying to get the corner left side, could not. Stop for no gain. Will Schmitzer right there to make the stop, the inside linebacker.
Schmitzer and Sobchak on the tackle. No gain. 3rd down.
Yeah, Schmitzer started last year as a freshman. You know, and was in on 56 tackles as a freshman. So far this year, 37 tackles and 8 tackles for loss.
Tom Swiddle, the head coach at Tosa East. As he said, 47 years as a coach. First pass play. Louis Fox in trouble. And down he goes inside the 30-yard line. Tried to roll to his right. And then the protection broke down. Both Nico Rogers was right there. And Lyric Neubauer also there.
Coach Swiddle knew he was going to have a mismatch somewhat with his offensive line. Many new starters from a year ago. They graduated an outstanding senior class last year.
Dalianis on the punt.
Blaise Dalianis, soccer player, came over here in halftime of the soccer match to do the kicking because of the injury to their kicker. In there to punt it away. And it will hit the turf, picked up on one bounce by Dustin Roach. And he is buried at the 42-yard line. Getting down, Jack Boomsma on coverage for Tosa East. 4:03 to go here in the first. 7-0 Catholic Memorial on top of Tosa East. A Parkland Conference matchup tonight on Primetime Preps on My 24.
Tonight's game is being broadcast live on My 24 and is streaming live on My24Milwaukee.com. It will also be rebroadcast tomorrow morning at 11 on My 24. Stay connected to Gruber Law. This is Primetime Preps Football presented on my24milwaukee.com. Two family comedies serve up laughs, love, and dinnertime delights weeknights on My24. Take a blast from the past with the Goldbergs at 5 and experience life in Lanford with the Connors at 6 on My Place for Laughs, My24. Meet the pro wrestling stars of OVW, taking pictures and signing autographs here tonight. Then see them in action tomorrow night at GLCW's Harvest Havoc at the AOW Indoor Sports Complex in New Berlin. Tickets are available now at wizardbrawl.com. Have a personal injury case? Hurt in an accident? Contact Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. Milwaukee Building Trades members work hard to build landmark structures in our cities. MBCPC.
With the season winding down for some, destiny awaits as champions will be crowned in Madison. See your team's path during the 2025 WIAA Football Bracket Reveal Show. That's live next Saturday, October 18th at 10 a.m. on My Place for Champions, My24. Second possession for the Crusaders. From their own 42-yard line, up 7-zip. Toss out to the near side. Completed pass. Zaire Smith. He is wrapped up at the 45-yard line for a short gain. Nazir Carter there on the stop. Once again, we head downstairs to Mike.
So, guys, I like old school coaching. I do. Offensive line coach here at Tosa East, getting on his boys a little bit. Said, look, pull your pants up, be a man, play mad, play upset, move your feet. You got to make sure that they understand we're here for a war tonight. And I got to be honest with you, I felt like putting on a uniform and going to hit somebody. I love this guy. Back to you, boys.
Second down and 8. And met in the backfield, Devon Williams. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Trying to work his way over the middle. Andre Jones right there to make the stop as we get another look.
It's 3 tackles already tonight for Andre.
No gain on the play. Third down and 8.
Again, got dinged up in practice this week, but was a game-time decision and was good to go.
Yeah, might not be able to go both ways quite as much, but very game kid according to Coach Swiddle.
Trips to the right side here on 3rd and long. Stanky delivers, completes the pass. Will Schmitzer, his 12th catch of the year, takes it down to the Tosa East 40-yard line. 16-yard pickup and the first down for the Crusaders. Colton Geiger and Nazir Carter both there on the stop.
Will's only a sophomore, been named one of the captains, and has scored 3 touchdowns already this season.
Approaching 2 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Schmitzer, another strong, tall receiver at 6'2", 210. Line up in the slot here on the near side on first down. They will give it to Devon Williams. This time with some room. Down to the 35-yard line. Gain of about 4 for Williams.
Devon Williams possesses unbelievable speed. He's a sub-22-second 200-meter runner.
Each week we're going to highlight a hit of the game that's brought to you by the Milwaukee Admirals. They start the season tomorrow. Game in Rockford. It's the Ice Hogs. 2nd and 7. Play fake, dump it out, complete the pass to Zaire Smith. Inside the 30, stood up at the 27, and driven back there. Zion White there to make the play. Zion on Zaire.
Right. Zaire, another one of the dual athletes, football and track. Special team coach Matt Bergen is the head track coach, and they've really wedded their track and football teams together.
Another Adam first down at the 36-yard line. They'll run it right up the middle. A strong run by Devon Williams. Takes it inside the 20, a gain of about 8.
Tackled by number 20, Caden Shaw.
Shaw was there on the stop. outside linebacker, a junior. 11 tackles now on the year.
In the polls, Catholic Memorial is ranked number 1 in the state. Later on, our play-by-play man will attempt to use his math skills to explain the matrix that is going to work the playoff.
Should have called my daughter. She's the math teacher. Whoa, met in the hole and dropped back right at the line of scrimmage. Actually may have lost a yard. Was Devon Williams.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage by number 26, Josh Catanese.
Looked like Cantonese, the senior, Josh Cantonese, on the defensive line. Got in there first, right there.
Loss of a yard on the play, 3rd down and 3.
So a loss of a yard. It'll be 3rd and 3. Looks like CMH is going to take it to our quarter break. First quarter in the books here from Tosa West High School. Tosa East homecoming tonight. They're taking on Catholic Memorial. It's the Crusaders on top. Our Primetime Preps here on My 24.
The NFL Network's Good Morning Football team is huddling up for 2 full hours of the latest from around the league with GMFB Overtime, weekdays at 10 a.m. And join Julia White for the fun and games of our newest game show, Flipside, weekdays at 2. It's all on Milwaukee's CWA team. Follow CWA Team Milwaukee on Facebook and Twitter. Adam, the Automobile Dealers Association of Mega Milwaukee, takes the wheel in setting industry standards and building customer relationships in our communities. Dive deep into subjects you love at Carthage College. It's your turn to make waves. Visit their booths to learn more. Menards is helping My 24 Sports put a spotlight on special student athletes who go above and beyond both in the classroom and on the field of play. Congratulations to Catholic Memorial's Will Kinnitzer and Wauwatosa East zone Rasheed Bullets, who are now in the running to receive $5,000 in scholarship funds thanks to our partners at Menards. Save big money at Menards. And now, get in your feet, make some noise as the My 24 Sports team does the Gruber Wauwatosa Primetime Preps T-shirt toss.
Crusaders facing a 3rd and 3 to start this second quarter with Mike McGivern and Terry Kelly. John Weiser with you. Crusaders up 7-0. They go with that jumbo package. They hand it off. That's the big guy, Nico Rogers. We saw them work on that in practice a little bit. Rasheed Bullocks and Zion White making the stop, that jumbo package.
Little straight arm by Nico there. Excellent athlete.
First down, Crusaders.
Marquette just inside the 12-yard line. Another Adam first down for the Crusaders. Again, they go with that package. This time, they will hand it off. Tailback and into the end zone. Flowers with the touchdown. Navarian Flowers, 232-pound senior.
Touchdown run by Flowers.
Using Rogers as the lead block that time, and it's going to open up a lane or two.
Well, I'm sure as a defensive player, you love to get that opportunity. And Navarian, one of the inside linebackers, tonight he's playing a little bit on the line on defense. They're doing a 4-man front.
Kick is blocked. And who got it? Zion White. Mike, what do you have?
So, guys, when I was in 4th grade, Sister Margaret Mary told me never sing in public. You're tone deaf, Mr. McGivern. It's my wife Terry's birthday today. And my friends at Tosa East, they got something for her. Thank you guys. Way better than I would have done, boys. Terry, happy birthday, honey. Back to you, boys.
Perfectly done, Mike.
Might have a future as a choral director. We never know. A little sideline.
That's taking it into your own hands like that. I like that. 8 plays, 58 yards. The Farian Flowers with the touchdown run. Our scoring summary brought to you by Carthage College. Your turn to make waves. Milwaukee Building and Construction Trades Council kickoff. Again, back deep. Nazir Carter, along with the speedy Zion White. Chip kick. Stays in play. It's a live football. Got a fall on it. Let's see who caught it. Crusaders think they have it, and they do.
It was a case where Wauwatosa East was waiting to see if that ball rolled out of bounds, and they waited a bit too long.
Well, they had signaled for the fair catch. And maybe this is a discussion the officials are having. Did somebody go out of bounds and then touch the football?
A flag has been dropped.
Because you see the official on your right without a hat, that usually means somebody went out of bounds. And maybe that was the first person back in to touch the football. Might have an illegal touch here.
Illegal participation against the kicking.
Illegal touching is the call against Catholic.
Yard penalty, and we'll re-kick.
So the player went out of bounds and came in making contact with the football. Let's see if we can catch it here.
You can see
right
special
there.
teams coach Matt Bergen kind of going along the sideline trying to make sure that ball doesn't pop out.
The Catholic Memorial player that recovered that, Devon Williams it looked like, but may have stepped out of bounds and came back in on the first to touch the ball on the recovery.
You know, the place kicker for Catholic Memorial is quite a story. Will Kinnenator, first team all-conference selection a year ago, but he also plays soccer, basketball, track and field.
Being told that the illegal touch was by Emir Jones on special teams, so he was the guilty party. So kickoff will come from the 25. Kinnenator, the junior, will re-kick. Break for Tosa East. This one will kick away. Over the head catch made by Carter. Carter gets it upfield, across the 30, out to the 33-yard line. Good return for Carter. Gives Tosa East some good field position here. Trailing 13-0 after the blocked extra point. Sobchak and Jones getting down on special teams for the Crusaders.
Raiders begin at their own 34-yard line.
Officially spotted at the 34. Let's see what the Red Raiders do this time around. That pep talk by their offensive line coach, as Mike hinted at earlier. Three-man front. And down goes right back at the Nico Rogers, able to take him down back near the 25-yard line. Carter, the ball carrier.
We had mentioned that Rogers was second in the state in tackles for loss. If I'm not mistaken, that's his third tackle for loss already tonight.
Well, and he's going up against Andre Jones, the left guard. And we mentioned Jones with that rolled ankle sustained in practice this week and on Wednesday. And that's something that you feel comfortable about, having to block him, and you've got a tender leg. Fox will throw it away. Louis Fox Getting pressure that time, just threw it away. Made it back to the line of scrimmage, so no grounding. And again, it was Nico Rogers in that backfield chasing him down. I got a feeling 79 is going to meet 11. We get to know each other quite a bit before this evening is over.
Yeah, Rogers, very good hands in terms of you watch him do, his coming off the ball, swim moves, knows how to swat that offensive blocker's hand down, work around.
3rd and 17 for Tosa East. Come around the near side with Zaire White, and he's run right to the boundary. Tried it to the short side of the field and ran out of real estate. Actually lost a couple more, and it'll bring up 4th down, and so a 3 and out for the Red Raider offense. And again, Rogers blowing up that play.
Dustin Roach and Jesse Sobchak in position.
Sobchak and Roach standing at midfield awaiting the Blaze Dalianis punt. And it will be taken by Sobchak. Trying to get the left side, breaks a tackle at the 40 and darts out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Excellent field position for the Crusaders. It was Alex Gleasing on special teams that chased him to the white stripe. 10-11 to go here in the first half, 13-0 Catholic Memorial. So the offense headed back out. Flowers with a touchdown run. Zaire Smith with a 15-yard touchdown reception. The scoring so far for Catholic Memorial tonight. Dalton Steinke, the sophomore at quarterback. Fakes the handoff, will swing it out near side to Smith, and Smith drilled right at the line of scrimmage.
Number 10, Zaire Smith.
Brought down on the play by Colton Geiger.
Loss of 1
Junior
second,
inside
number
linebacker,
11.
stepping up in that inside linebacker spot with Klippel going over to the other outside position.
Yeah, Colton coming into tonight's game was in on 17 totals throughout the year. We've mentioned this a couple times, how you have to reshuffle, and it sometimes throws off, how you're playing your gaps.
Officially a loss of 1, 2nd and 11 from the 36-yard line. Steinke will swing it out to his running backs, Williams. Williams breaking tackles down the sideline, stays in bounds, spinning inside the 15-yard line. 2nd and 3rd effort that time by Devon Williams, the 6'1", 178-pound junior. Caden Shaw finally got him down.
To the 15-yard line. First down, Catholic Memorial.
Keeps those feet going.
Incredible balance on that sideline just to stay in bounds. Inside the red zone, Bryant and Stratton College. This is when a team gets inside their opponent's 20. They enter the Bryant and Stratton College red zone. Banging his way inside the 15. Williams again.
Williams, the ball carrier.
Colton Geiger there on the stop once again.
And White.
This week on Faith in the Zone, Mike McGivern and Pastor Ken Keltner will be joined by Ben Clymer, the head wrestling coach at Faith Academy. Faith in the Zone, Sunday morning at 8 a.m. on Fox Sports 920 and your iHeart Radio app. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Steinke, little toss pass that time to Schmitzer, and Schmitzer in for the touchdown.
Pass complete to number 8, Will Schmitzer.
4th touchdown in the year for the sophomore Schmitzer.
On the play for a touchdown for Catholic Memorial.
One more look. almost a jump pass, if you will, on that.
Little chip block as he was going out, and he got himself out into the flat, open for the score. I think they'll try to go for 2 right now.
And that last extra point attempt on their second touchdown was blocked, so they'll bring Steinke under center.
Heavy package in there once again.
Flowers, easy for the 2-point conversion. 21-0. Once again, we head downstairs to Mike McGivern.
So, guys, the 7th, 8th grade coach at Tosa West football is Pete Rowland. Played a little college football, and man, what a great guy to talk to. How healthy is the program here at Tosa West?
Program is pretty healthy here at Tosa West. We got a great feeder team that we feed into the high school. They have a great program that actually cultivates the kids and helps them learn a great game of football at the base level and gives them some instincts and some basic tools to go along to.
Hey, we talked about the amount of life lessons we can teach these young kids through the game of football. And, man, you lit up like a Christmas tree. Somebody along in your future, your past, taught you some valuable lessons through football.
Yes. Coach Barry Zmazinski down in Custer taught me some valuable lessons coming through my high school career. Learning how to carry the toughness on into your everyday life, learning how to persevere through things, and he always taught us that you got 4 quarters to score. Never give up.
Brother, you look like you might still be able to put on the uniform and play a little bit.
Hey, look, boss, the truck looks good, but the engine's knocking.
The engine is my truck didn't even look good. His does. Boys, back to you.
Mike, thank you very much. There was a penalty on the 2-point conversion, an unsportsmanlike conduct call against Catholic Memorial, so that'll be enforced on the kickoff. Our scoring summary, very simple drive, 4 plays, 35 yards. A touchdown toss to Will Schmitzer, second touchdown pass of the night for sophomore Dalton Steinke.
Fans, please join us in thanking the sponsors of the Wauwatosa East Football Touchdown Club.
Bill Young, as you can imagine, was not happy with that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. He and Matt Berggren, the special teams coordinator, out there talking with the kickoff unit. They're going to take a timeout. So timeout used here to organize the kickoff unit here. I don't know if we saw what happened after the touchdown, but obviously something. Either a taunt or something said, but officials handled it. Crusaders will be forced to kick off from the 25-yard line once again.
You know, as you head into the playoffs, you don't want bad habits to carry over and at the improper time kind of throw you off kilter.
Hey, once again, we want to thank the fine folks at Bunzel's Old Fashioned Meat Market and their catering services. They help fuel our Friday crew here tonight. Primetime Preps, ham sandwiches, club subs. Bunzel's Old Fashioned Meat Market. You can check out what they carry by going online, bunzels.com.
Excellent reputation throughout the Milwaukee area for all of their meats.
We work for food up here.
Right.
Typical media, you know, if there's free food, we're on it.
We don't want to mention our spotters, how they sometimes work their way into the sandwiches.
Kickoff coming from the 25. Tater will boot it away. Another low line drive. Will skip and will be picked up just before it goes out of bounds. Again, well placed by Tater that time. Forcing Nolan Klippel to have to pick it up before it went out of bounds. Santiago Medrano right there, cover him up.
Raiders begin at their own 32-yard
So
line.
the Red Raiders have it at the 32-yard line, and they have just not been able to get anything going offensively tonight. Credit to the Catholic Memorial defense, particularly Nico Rogers.
Oh, that front seven for Catholic Memorial is extremely stout.
Give it to White. Shuffle step. Moves the pile out to the 35-yard line for a gain of 3. Whole host of Crusaders there. The middle part of that defense. Kala, Flowers, and Rogers all in on that.
Spotted at the 36.
Giving full forward progress out to the 36-yard line for a gain of 4. So second and 6, 7.5 minutes to go here in this first half.
Aaron Kraft leads the group out. He makes all of the line calls for the Tosa East Red Raiders.
Fumble on the exchange, and down goes Fox to cover it up. Louis Fox, the quarterback, able to save it.
Loss of 2 on the play.
So the 2-yard loss brings it back to the 34-yard line. Here's another look.
Offensive coordinator Peter Fox probably would like to see a clean exchange there so they can get this play off on the right foot.
Well, it's interesting because Aaron Kraft, the center who makes all the line calls, he's the only returning lineman from last year. So you start at the middle and build out some of the new faces on that offensive line. Fox on the roll, overthrows White, incomplete.
Fox attempted pass for White.
Once again, 4th down facing Tosa East.
And Blaise Dalianos, he has to come out once again. You know, he came to Coach Swiddle, said, hey, I know you need a kicker. I'd like to help you out. He's a senior.
Roach and subject.
This is his first game kicking. First time in a football uniform, too. Gets this one away. Line drive kick. On the return is Roach. Down the far sideline. Roach spilled across the 40-yard line.
By Roach. Right down by Alex Gleasing.
Gleasing and Leo Bromeyer both there. And we will take our timeout. Crusaders 21, Red Raiders nothing. Our primetime preps in Wauwatosa tonight on My 24.
Down on the track here on the near side, you can see some of our friends from OVW Wrestling. Guys, give a wave to the crowd. Student section, make some noise. You can see these guys every Saturday night on My 24, part of Squared Circle Saturday nights. OVW Wrestling, Saturdays at 10. You can also see them live here in New Berlin tomorrow night at the OAW Sports Complex. Harvest Havoc, it's going to be crazy. Check them out. Follow My 24 Milwaukee on Facebook and Twitter for all the latest station happenings. Find your place among the keepers of the craft with Steam Fitters Logo 601. Your future starts now. Begin your quest to earn a college degree.
There is no off-season as the NFL Network team huddles up to bring you all of the latest from around the league with Good Morning Football Overtime. That's weekday mornings from 10 to noon on CW 18. First and 10 Crusaders from the 35 of Tosa East. Stanky going to go for it all, looking in the corner, looking for Roach. It's intercepted. Picked off at the goal line by Zaire White. He'll take it across the 25 and wrestled down there. Zion White with the pick. Jumped in front. Pass a little bit underthrown, but as we said, he's all over the field, and this time comes up with a defensive play.
Perfect position. He high-pointed that ball, took it away. You can see why Coach Swiddle wanted us to mention him both offensively and defensively.
There's a holding call on the return, so this will move them back. Flag was inside the 10-yard line. So that call stepped off from the spot of the foul. So half the distance, moves it back to the 5-yard line. Steinke, that's his 5th interception this season, and for White, that is his 4th. He had 4 picks last year. It's his 2nd of the season. See if this puts a spark in that Tosa East offense. Try and go up the middle, out to the 10-yard line. Zion White with the carry. Gabe Tala there on the stop. Just a matter of time before we start calling his name, the great inside linebacker, the senior for the Crusaders.
Honorable mention all-conference a year ago, one of the captains for the Crusaders.
He's got a couple of forced fumbles on the year as well. 91 tackles a year ago. Gain of 6, 2nd and 4. Just across the 10-yard line. Again, a good strong inside run across the 15. Moving the pile out near the 20-yard line. Slow to get up is Zaire White. It was Sobchak and Aaron Kopp who brought him down.
Yeah, Coach Swittle has never questioned the effort that his players have given this year.
No, that was abundant in practice this week, and you just think about all the things that have happened to this team with the flooding of Hart Park, losing their home stadium, if you will, and their practice facility, some of their practice equipment. Again, they'll go to White. He'll pick up 3 or 4 before he is driven back. Then you have to come up with the practice times. And you're trying to practice at the school, and you've got issues with other clubs and sports trying to use the field, so you're sometimes starting practice at 7 o'clock at night.
They have to work out the schedule, you know, so you've got soccer at the beginning of the year. The band was getting its practices in. You know, they've tried to be very cooperative with one another, but you don't get a rhythm, you don't get a routine.
Tom Swittle will be the first to tell you that there's no excuse. You just got to suck it up and move forward. 2nd and 5, fumble on the exchange, and it looked like White jumped back on it near the 27-yard line. He and Fox had problems that time, and White, fortunate, the ball stayed right at his feet, and he was able to pounce on it.
Coach Swittle said he's never experienced a year like this in all his years of coaching.
2nd down and 2.
So a gain of 3, so it'll be 3rd and 2 from the 27-yard line. 3:25 to go here in this first half. Red Raiders looking for some sort of spark here. Like to get one in before the half. Again, they'll go right up the middle again. Zion White. And he'll have enough for an Adam first down. Looked like Will Schmitzer, the outside linebacker, was there. Again, this drive started with the interception. Zion White on defense, trying to overcome a holding call on that return, which started this drive inside the 5-yard line. Come around the left side, not going to fool Mr. Rogers. You're in his neighborhood, is the backfield. Another tackle for loss.
He may make up that deficit in tackles for loss this evening. The coaches can't say enough about how well he does. And Brian Stefaniak, the defensive coordinator for Catholic Memorial, couldn't help but rave about what he does each and every day.
Loss of 5, 2nd and 15, under 2 minutes to go here in the half. Again, Zion White to the 30-yard line before he is driven back. Coming up in the Current Electric halftime report, we're going to highlight this week's Menards Scholar Athlete nominees. We'll also meet a few of our sponsors. Take a look at first half highlights coming up in just a couple of minutes. Brought to you by Current Electric. Catholic Memorial takes their second timeout of the evening. They will have one remaining. Minute 34 to go here in the half. And I think it's a case of Ryan Stefaniak just wanting to make sure his team is prepared for what Tosa's going to deliver here on third down. There's Tom Swiddle in the middle of your picture there. Without the hat. That's Peter Fox in there, the offensive coordinator. 47 years for Mr. Swiddle as a coach. We mentioned got his start, 1983?
That's the first time he met
Bill Young, yes.
Bill Young.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Back in the old Metro Conference days.
Tom had coached the Dominican. He was at Brookfield East, Milwaukee Vincent, Milwaukee Tech. Second stint now at Wauwatosa East. Well-respected former president of the High School Football Coaches Association. Had the privilege of working with him in one of the All-Star games. He was the head coach. And really has worked hard to promote high school football.
Mm-hmm. Got the team to the playoffs last year. Losing to Slinger in the level 2 as White wrapped up in the backfield again by Nico Rogers. Let's head downstairs to Mike McGivern.
Hey guys, this group getting this crowd going, I'll tell you that for sure. Brother, how you been?
I am absolutely fantastic. What a beautiful Friday night.
Yeah, it is. Family's good?
Family's fantastic. I get to see him this weekend. You can't beat it.
That's awesome. How you been, brother?
I'm great. Wauwatosa, have no fear, for Super Z is here.
I'm a little afraid with him next to me, brother. How you been?
I've been great, man. It's an honor for OVW and GLCW to be here. We're having a great time. What a night.
Yeah, it's perfect. Hey, it's good to see you again. Talk to me a little bit about what's going on. You guys are rolling, man.
Oh, yeah, we're rolling. We got a show tomorrow. It's going to have Braun Strowman on there from WWE. We're just out here enjoying the show tonight. He's got a great crowd. The student section's packed full.
Hey, any chance you got a uniform my size? I can put stuff like that on. Come over.
We're always looking for sidekicks to join the Z-Force.
Yeah. I'm a sidekick, all right, boys. Back to you.
Oh, Mike. Punting formation here on 4th and 14. Penalty markers at the snap.
5-yard penalty, it's still 4th down.
False start penalty on the Red Raiders.
Dustin Roach back there to return kicks. Two-way starter. Excellent basketball player for the Crusaders as well.
High snap. Dalianis able to take it down, and they'll let it roll across midfield. Dead at the Crusader 48-yard line.
Across midfield, stopped at the 48-yard line by Boomsma.
Memorial has no timeouts left, so it'll be interesting to see what their play selection works out to be.
Leading 21-0. Again, we talked about the play calling. It's signaled in this year. They had the call boards the last couple years, if you remember. All different signs and shapes and colors and pictures were used. They eliminated that this year, thought it would help with the flow of the offense and to get them into rhythm. Steinke in trouble. Throws it away, and again, it got to the line of scrimmage, so no grounding. So an incomplete pass brings up 2nd and 10 with $1:16 to go.
Yeah, Rasheed Bullocks as well as Andre Jones both in there. Andre really gutting it out on that sprained ankle.
2nd and 10 from the 49. Again, Steinke wants to put it up. Little pump fake, now puts it on the ground. He'll take it across the 45 and darts out of bounds near the first down marker. Might be short. Let's see. We've got a player down for Tosa East right at midfield. And
I believe it's Andre Jones.
Yep. I don't know if he's got a cramp, perhaps. And he sustained an ankle injury in practice this week.
10 minutes before practice was over is what Coach Swiddle said.
I think they're just working out a cramp in that left leg, so official timeout here. It was enough for a first down at the 41 of Tosa East. That's a good sign. Jones jogging off under his own power.
Previous play resulted in a first down.
So the 10-yard run by Steinke. Able to get out of bounds to stop the clock with 1:09. Again, wants to go to the air. Now scrambles out of the pocket. Flags rain in the backfield as the pass is complete to Devon Williams, but we'll check out the penalty in the area where holding typically is called.
Holding, offense, 10-yard penalty on the previous spot. It's still first down.
Conversation with the official and the lineman would lead you to believe it might have been Hunter Wagner.
He was incredulous that that call could have been made. He looked at the official like, no way possible.
So 1st and 20, they'll set up a screen pass. Williams with some running room. Breaking a tackle at the 35 down to the 32-yard line. Another penalty marker down on the far sideline. Looked like it was Roach and one of the defenders back there, Decoy Smallwood, that now a late penalty marker. Well after the play. Multiple fouls here. Officiating crew sort this one out. Looked like Roach and Smallwood were in a hand-to-hand tussle.
Tussling.
Yeah, with that flag sitting down at the 35-yard line, and then as the players were going back to the huddle, another penalty marker rained down. Again, this season, touchdowns being brought to you by Steamfitters 601. So explore a rewarding career with the Steamfitters Local 601, the keepers of the craft.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Tosa East. It's a 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down.
So just the one penalty, evidently.
Penalty is an unsportsmanlike conduct.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Red Raiders, so 15 yards added on to the end of that play. Will move the football into the Bryant and Stratton College red zone.
Wind picking up a little all of a sudden.
Ball is at the 18-yard line.
Left to right breeze here has picked up considerably since kickoff. So 1st and 10, Crusaders. They'll mark it at the 18-yard line. Out of timeouts. 44 seconds to play. Williams in motion. Trying to go, they hitch and go. Now they go back over the middle, and it's broken up, incomplete. Penalty marker, though, at the line of scrimmage. Zaire White with the pass breakup. Another holding call here, I believe, on the right tackle.
Offense, 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. It's still first down.
So we're seeing some mistakes here, uncharacteristic of this Catholic Memorial team.
Yeah, they've been, throughout the season, they've been dominant in the Parkland Conference. And this was a game they pointed to because last year's victory by Tosa East, they felt, denied them the chance to win, I think, 3 conference titles in a row.
5 receivers. Stanky on the scramble, takes it to the far sideline, angles for the sideline and gets out of bounds back to the original line of scrimmage. Will stop the clock with 30 seconds to play. Chased out of there by Nazir Carter.
10-yard gain, second down.
So gets those 10 yards back after the holding call and makes it a 2nd and 10. Zion White with an interception and a couple of pass breakups here tonight. They'll fake the handoff. Stanky rolling right. Being chased. Tries to get to the sideline and out of bounds near the 11-yard line.
Out of bounds near the 10-yard line.
Stops the clock with 19 seconds to go. Josh Cantonese there on the chase to the sideline.
Dalton Stanky, nice presence of mind here, knowing where he is, being aware of the fact that they're out of timeouts.
3rd down and 4.
On the year, he's throwing for over 1,000 yards, 13 touchdowns, and only 4 interceptions.
So it'll be 3rd and short. They'll keep Devon Williams in the backfield. Isaac Miller in motion, lines up as a tight end on the left side. Play fake. They'll dump it outside. Pass is caught. And they'll keep him in bounds near the 5-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to have to rush up and clock the ball. Stop for the first down.
Carter there on the stop. They may put some time back on the clock here. It was a first down, and the clock continued to roll, so they're going to add some time here.
I think he wants 11 seconds.
Yes, 11 seconds, and then the clock will move when
signal's ready for play.
Yep.
Official time on the field for a clock reset.
Now the clock will roll down. And they'll clock it there with just under 7 seconds left.
Quarterback spikes the football.
Looks like perhaps the field goal unit coming on here now. Kenneth Tater.
4 for 5 on the year with his field goals.
So this will be a 23-yarder from the left hash. And again, that Breeze in on his back now. Good snap, hold, kick. No good.
Kick attempt is wide to the right.
Missed to the right. So the Crusaders come up emptied late here in this first half. A penalty-marred drive. unable to overcome that last holding call, and out of timeouts. Matt Berggren on the left, Bill Young on the right there. So the ball will be placed at the 20-yard line. Let's see what the Red Raiders will do here. They will take a timeout. So a couple of touchdown passes tonight by Dalton Steinke. Schmitzer, one of those. Zaire Smith, the other. And then you have the touchdown run. 15 yards by Varian Flowers.
Out of that heavy package.
That jumbo package. With the story tonight, though, has been Nico Rogers on defense. Tackle for losses tonight. He has been in the Red Raider backfield all evening. Let's see if this will be some sort of a gadget play here, or what they might want to try at the end of this first half. Inside run, Zion White able to break it across the 35, and that will end our first half. However, there is a flag down. A lot of laundry here in the last 3 minutes of this first half. White is slow to get up.
Sideline warning against Tosa East. That's the end of the first half.
So sideline warning will end this first half. And Zion White still down. Stay tuned. The Current Electric halftime report coming up next. 21-0 Catholic Memorial.
Can play an important role in establishing an atmosphere of good sportsmanship. Please remember that the Wauwatosa School District expects positive behavior from all in attendance at tonight's contest. Fans, please direct your attention to midfield. Let's welcome the 2025 Tosa East cheer team to the field for their homecoming performance.
Welcome in to our Current Electric halftime report from Wauwatosa tonight. Catholic Memorial leading the Red Raiders by a score of 21-0. Tonight we'd like to highlight this week's Scholar Athlete nominees from both schools. That's brought to you by Menards. And we'll start first from Catholic Memorial High School. Our nominee is Will Kennetater. Will competes in soccer, football, basketball, and track. Carries a 4.18 GPA and is a member of the National Honor Society. He was a first-team all-conference selection in both football and soccer and was chosen to the 2024 All-Freeman team as a kicker. Will volunteers time with the Corpus Christi Food Pantry and participates in Operation Michael a homelessness awareness club at Catholic Memorial High School. And from Wauwatosa East, our nominee is Rashid Bullocks. Rashid competes in football and track and carries a 3.175 GPA. He is involved with the Black Student Union and is the founder of the Mind Over Matter, a student-led advocacy group. He is a first-team all-conference selection in football and was a sectional qualifier in the 300 hurdles in track. He is also a member of HOSA, Future Health Professionals Club, a class officer in the Student Council, and is a member of the state champion team at the APP SE Civics competition. He helps out as part of a Best Buddies program and Magic Mentors. And athletic director Andrew Thompson said Rashid is a great leader and a community builder. Our weekly nominees will be in the running to receive a $5,000 scholarship brought to you by the great folks at Menards. Save big money at Menards. Time now for our Adam interview. To the sidelines we go, and Mike McGivern.
So, guys, I'm here with Coach Chris and Sarah Graff from Van Horn Auto. Hey, Coach, a couple of weeks ago we talked about some programs you guys are doing, and there's one that's really popping.
Yeah, our high gear program is really popping. We got some guys that are ready to go out of the high gear program, or out of our express team and into our high gear program. We're looking to get some more guys in there to fill their places.
Is it kids that are still in high school, college? What do you think?
They can be still in high school, college, right out of high school, still in college.
And it's not a job. This is a career, correct?
Absolutely a career. Yeah, you can do really good doing this stuff.
Sarah, how you been?
I've been wonderful. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. It's nice to meet you. Good to talk to you. But you're telling me about a new facility, correct?
Absolutely. Brand new state-of-the-art facility coming in 2026. Growing company, lots and lots of opportunities for lifelong careers. High gear is the place to start.
Yeah, and you're in Glendale, correct?
Correct.
Hey, when kids want to get involved, and what I don't think everybody understands, there's a lot of different ways to work at a car dealership. It's not just being a sales guy or being a service guy, correct?
Correct. There's detailing, express. You can be a service writer. There's unlimited.
How long have you been in the business?
I've been in the business 16 years.
16 years. Good for you, Coach. It's always good to see you again. Sarah, it's good. Nice to meet you. All right, Van Horn, great spot, man. Back to you, boys.
It's the Current Electric halftime report from Wauwatosa tonight. Catholic Memorial on top of Tosa East, 21-0. Back with more after this on My 24. Halftime here at Tosa West High School. It's the Tosa East homecoming. They trail the Crusaders 21-0, part of our Current Electric halftime report. Down to the sidelines we go to Mike McGivern.
John, thank you very much. I'm here with Staff Sergeant Erickson, Staff Sergeant Harris. Staff Sergeant Erickson, when you're talking to kids, especially in the high school age, do you also talk to the parents?
Yeah, of course we talk to the parents. We like to get their support as well, make sure that they know what their kids are signing up for, and make sure that we go over all the stigmas against the military and kind of tell them, like, it's more than just what they think and what they see on TV.
Hey, is it harder to convince the mom or the dad?
Oh, it's definitely the mom.
Definitely the mom. My mom would have been saying, take him back then, I can tell you that. Hey, Staff Sergeant Harris, you're from Georgia. How about them dogs?
Hey, go dogs. Sick dogs.
Hey, you said you love the Milwaukee area. How do you like the recruiting process?
The recruiting process here is pretty good. Finding good qualified applicants who want to join and inform them about the military, so it's going pretty good so far.
Hey, last question for you. More boys, more girls, combination of both. Are you getting more girls interested in coming to the Army?
Yeah, recently we've been getting about a 50-50 split on boys and girls coming in. A lot of the girls out here want to do medical careers, and we can definitely help out with that.
That's awesome. How long you been in the service?
6 years.
Hey, I appreciate your service. Your parents are really proud, guys. Thank you very much. Boys, back to you.
Mike, thank you. Tosa East Marching Band, well over 100 strong. They were here earlier tonight. They had a parking lot. They had the tailgate party going for homecoming. They played as part of that. They had a nice performance, and they've got their halftime performance going on here tonight, part of our Current Electric halftime report. 21-0, Crusaders leading the Red Raiders of Tosa East. Once again, we'll go back downstairs. Mr. Mike McGivern.
Hey, so guys, I can tell you this. 2 years ago, the coach from the flag football team over at Brian Stratton said, I got a player, man. She's coming in from Nevada. Might be the best player that I've seen. Coach, I've got her next. I'm going to get to her next. Flag football at Brian Stratton, you guys are growing it, huh?
Yeah, we just had our best season in program history, 8-4, and lost in the national semifinals. So really excited about having our 4 best players back and continuing to build this program.
How many hours of sleep did you lose after losing in the semi?
It was a rough night, let me tell you.
Hey, you can't tell me about any of the games you won, but as coaches we can tell you every play of the ones we lost. So, Alex, how are you?
Great.
Your first name?
Alexa.
Alexa, I got that wrong. So he told me about you 2 years ago, and he said, look, I got a receiver coming in Nevada, catches everything in sight. Tell me about you guys. I had a really good year. How kind of year did you have?
Last year was my first year playing collegiate ball, and it's very different from the high school level. It's a lot faster, and you're playing with some of the best from their teams. We had a really solid team. I had to compete for my spot, but overall, there was so much growth, and it was just such a great experience all the way around, and I'm really grateful to have a second year.
I'm gonna find something out. Did she really have to compete for her spot?
No.
Okay. She is very humble. What a great ambassador for you and the program in the school.
Yeah, it's what flag football is all about. From a small town in Nevada, to come up here and put her stamp on Wisconsin flag football. Just really proud of her, and really proud of the leadership she's brought and the program we've built. On top of that, and becoming the best team we can.
Hey, last question. Multi-sport athlete back in the day?
Yeah, I played volleyball for my high school all 4 years.
You miss playing volleyball because you're Brian Stratton. You might play volleyball over there. Maybe not. Look at, you know what? Here, her coach is going, knock it off, McGivern. No, she's a flag football player. It's good to see you again. So good to meet you. Boys, back to you.
Current Electric halftime here at Tosa West High School. The Crusaders leading Wauwatosa East 21-0. Primetime Preps on My 24.
Also supports a pep band, which appears at football and basketball games throughout
Inside the Current Electric halftime report, 21-0 Crusaders on top of the Red Raiders. Time now for our Carthage College interview. Here's Mike.
Hey, John, thank you. I'm here with Ben, Director of Admissions Financial Aid, Carthage College. Hey, you told me how many sports teams you guys have, including esports. Let's talk about that today. So how many different opportunities do these student athletes have?
Yeah, at Carthage, we have 27 different varsity sports. With our varsity sports, the vast majority of them are NCAA Division III. With that, we compete at an extremely high level at the Division III level. We're in the College Conference of Illinois and Wisconsin, play teams from Illinois and Wisconsin that are outstanding competition. So student athletes that do come to Carthage will experience some outstanding competition. We also have outstanding facilities on the Carthage campus. Indoor and outdoor facilities. Our athletic facilities are top-notch at the Division III level. We have an esports arena as well for those students that are interested in esports as well.
Yeah, I was going to go there because, esports for a guy like me, I don't even really know what that is. I got an idea. How valuable is that, having that on campus with kids that are 17, 18 years old?
Yeah, the great part about having some of these opportunities for students with esports, it's fantastic because they are able to experience that competition that they have done at the high school level, and it's rolling into the college level, and they sit at the esports arena and participate.
Man, I love that, Ben. It's good to see you, brother.
You too.
Yeah, all the time. John, back to you.
Ben, Mike, thank you, and thank you to Carthage College, who brings us our first half highlights here tonight. And it was the Crusaders getting on top first. Deep pass into the back of the end zone, and Zaire Smith with the touchdown reception. Then they go with that jumbo package, and it was Navarian Flowers running it in for the touchdown, and then the little jump pass to Will Schmitzer. And then on defense for the Red Raiders, Zion White with the pick. He raced it all the way out to the 35-yard line. Crusaders, though, defensively, it's been all Nico Rogers in that backfield tonight. He has introduced himself to all three of the running backs and the quarterback.
6 tackles, 5 of them for a loss so far this evening.
Our highlights brought to you by Carthage College. Your turn to make waves. 21-0 Crusaders, back with the third quarter. Hang on, we got an interview. That's right. Andrew Thompson is with Mike McGivern. We'll head downstairs to Mike.
Hey, John, don't forget about me.
I wasn't.
Don't do that. Andrew Thompson, the athletic director at Wauwatosa East. I told him before the game I'd still be in the fetal position from August 10th. And he said, you know what, we just figure stuff out and get it done. Man, I thank you for allowing us to come here tonight. Hey, tell me a little bit about how things, with what happened on August 10th, how you guys have been able to bounce back a little bit.
Yeah, we adapted the best we could. We made it work. Our community came out. Coach Swiddle was talking about how many coaches around the area were reaching out, offering up equipment, a place to practice. That coaching community here in Wisconsin was real helpful, but we adapted and we made it work.
Hey, what I saw in the parking lot was really cool. You kind of had a trunk or treat thing going on, and I said, you do this every week. You said, we can't do our homecoming parade, so we became nimble and did this.
Yeah, just another one of those adaptations we had to come with on the fly. You know, we had a list of things we have to kind of take care of as soon as August 10th hit. This is our last home game that's scheduled. Hopefully we can make something happen today and next week. Who knows with playoffs, but it's been difficult, but we're getting it done.
Hey, last question. I met your wife in the parking lot, and I said, hey, how's your husband doing? And she kind of smiled, and you said, if it wasn't for her, I'd be in the fetal position. Kind of a family affair.
Yeah, absolutely. She's everything for my family. If it wasn't for what she does with our 2 boys, late nights like this, it was 3 nights this week. Without her, I wouldn't be able to be here, support Wauwatosa East, support our student athletes.
I'm a big fan of his, but he outkicked his coverage a bit. I got to tell you, you've heard that before.
Yes.
Man, Andrew, it's good to see you. Thanks for having us. Boys, back to you.
21-0 Crusaders on top of Wauwatosa East. Third quarter kickoff comes your way next on My 24. Milwaukee Building and Construction Trades Council kickoff. Tosa East to receive to start this second half. Good to see Zion White back out there. He was injured on that last play to end the first half, but he is back out there set to return. And it will bounce and will be picked up by Jack Boomza. Boomza met at the 25, and down he goes there. So Tosa East has to get something going here. They have struggled tonight. Again, only 7 total yards in that first half.
Well, you think about the 5 tackles for a loss Nico Rogers has been involved in and what that's done to their yardage total.
It has just been a struggle, and again, unable to get the ground game going. We'll see how they open up this second half. Louis Fox at quarterback. Nazir Carter lined up here on the near side. Will roll out Fox. And he's going to sprint out. He'll just dart out of bounds at the 23-yard line. He'll lose 2 on the play. I think he was chased out of there by
at the 23-yard line.
Strong safety and Aaron Kopp, the cornerback.
On the play, 2nd and 12.
So a loss of 2, 2nd and 12. They'll work it from the near hash mark, left to right. Single back is White. He will get the call up the middle. He'll get some of that yardage back out to the 30-yard line, making a manageable 3rd down. Gabe Tala and Jesse Sopchik both there on the stop for the Crusaders.
Gain of 7. 3rd down and 5.
So a 3rd and 5 for the Red Raiders. Double wing with White in the backfield. He'll get the call. He's not going to go anywhere. And right into Navarian Flowers, the inside linebacker.
Brought down by number 35.
First team all-conference at that position last year.
No gain, 4th down and 5.
So it'll bring up a 4th and 5, and Blaze Dalianis out to punt.
And 21, Sopchik.
Sopchik and Roach standing near midfield. Blaze Dalianis brought in to kick due to injury, so comes in from the soccer program, and fair catch signaled for and made at the 43-yard line by Roach, Dustin Roach. And so the Crusaders, good field position here, will start at their own 43-yard line, their first drive of the second half.
Now, we've mentioned that Coach Bill Young has been at Catholic Memorial for quite a long time. We're headed towards 5 decades. He was named the National High School Coach of the Year 2010, and he's also been inducted in the National High School Coaches Hall of Fame. Obviously in the Wisconsin High School Hall of Fame. Pays attention to detail is the best way to phrase it.
Handoff. Williams, and Williams thrown down for a loss.
Brought down by number 6, Sam Carlson.
So Carlson and Colton Geiger both there. And Williams, who's had an outstanding 3-week run, 76 yards against New Berlin West, and 151 yards against Tosa West. Had 165 yards against New Berlin Eisenhower. Play fake. Steinke will roll right. Will go back. Tosses it out. Complete. Ethan Adamson, the flanker, with the reception. And he'll dart out of bounds near the 30-yard line. 23-yard pickup. Jack Boomza there on the stop.
Adamson's 3rd catch on the year. This is a talented receiving core with Dustin Roach. You have Zaire Smith out there as well. Rig Waterman, Will Schmitzer, Isaac Miller at the tight ends.
Adam first down at the 30 of the Red Raiders. Run it right up the middle. Strong run, but met just across the line of scrimmage was Williams. Again, a converted wide receiver. He was a wide out last year, and that was the concern coming in this year was, okay, he can get to the edges. What can he do on the inside?
And Tosa East has, kind of stuffed up the middle. They've, broken down a little bit with some plays going wide, a couple pass plays, but you can see why Coach Swiddle's proud of this group, how hard they play, and Cam Gondring, the defensive coordinator, has tried to set something up to, thwart what Memorial's trying to do.
Play action. Steinke on the run, has a lane. Inside the 20, cuts to his right, gets to the 15, angles to the sideline and out of bounds at the 7-yard line. 22-yard run by Dalton Steinke. Jack Boomsma again gets him to the sideline.
Yeah, Scott Rice, offensive coordinator, is quite pleased with how the sophomore Dalton Steinke has stepped in, how well he's managed the team.
Ball spotted at the 7-yard line. It's first and goal.
Scott Rice, the offensive coordinator, he is the brother of Pat Rice, the head coach out at Waunakee.
His father was a longtime coach, I believe, at McFarland.
Give it to the fullback, Nico Rogers, and nothing there.
79, Nico Rogers.
At jumbo package, Andre Jones able to make the tackle. Jones was a game-time decision tonight after turning his ankle late in practice on Wednesday.
Yeah, he's really hung in there well. On the year, he's had 24 solo tackles.
Second and goal from the 7. This is Flowers inside the 5, spins to the 4. Flowers with the carry, Colton Geiger and Decoy Smallwood. So inside the Bryant and Stratton College red zone, facing a third and goal from the 5. This time they get the jumbo package out of there. Looks like they bring Roach in. Read option, Steinke with a flag thrown back to the line of scrimmage. Caden Shaw making the tackle. Area where holding is the...
Steinke was brought down on the carry by Caden Shaw.
Long discussion here on letting out this penalty.
Holding, offense, offside, defense,
there
approachment.
was the wrinkle.
It's still third down.
So offsetting penalties will replay the down.
Those penalties offset. It will be a replay of third and goal from the 5.
7.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Third and goal from the 5. Steinke rolling right. Puts the ball behind his back, now scrambles left, penalty flag flies. Going to toss it into the end zone for an apparent touchdown, but we'll check out the penalty. Schmitzer with the reception, but this will be coming back.
Holding, offense, number 55. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. It's still third down.
Left tackle Aiden Herrera-Freedy. The guilty party on the hold, and a lot of laundry tonight going against the Crusaders. Watch this move behind the back.
Whoops.
Ball spotted at the 15.
That Catholic Memorial offensive line, very good size. Herrera Freedy, 6'5", 282. Nico Rogers, 6'1", 270. Max Urchel, 6 foot 272. Calvin Keenast, 5'10", 235. And Hunter Wagner, 6'2", 285.
All these holding calls. Do you want to be Coach Hubba this weekend looking at this film?
No, better question. Do you want to be one of the players for Coach Hubba?
True. Stanky again on the scramble. We'll just throw it away. Made it past the line of scrimmage. So once again, the Crusaders break down in the red zone.
Yeah, Tosa East, is fighting. They're not just yielding to a team that you'd say is heavily favored in this game.
This will be a 32-yard field goal. The 23-yarder missed wide right late in the first half. Will Kennetater. Long snappers Ethan Short. Ethan Adamson on the hold. It's on the way, and it is no good. Again, sails wide right. Second time tonight, the Crusaders come up empty in the red zone. Well, stay tuned later in the game for our play of the game, which is brought to you by All-American Youth Football League, the future of high school football. Go to aayfl.org for more information. Just over 7 minutes to play here in the third. Tosa East able to put on their second red zone stand of the night. Offensive lineman late to the huddle here. They may have to burn a timeout. Looks like there's also a problem with the chains on the far side. They got that fixed. Good call by our press box crew up here tonight. First and 10, Red Raiders from their own 20. Work it up the middle again. White spinning out short of the 25-yard line. This young man's going to sleep in real late tomorrow. He is just playing both sides of the football, has an interception tonight defensively, and he's run the ball somewhat effectively. Miller and Jones both in on that stop.
Gain of 3, second down.
Bring up a 2nd and 7 here. Fox wants to throw, looking for White. It's overthrown, incomplete.
Intended for number 4, Zion White.
They throw out in the flat that time.
Third down and 7.
Let's head downstairs to Mike McGivern.
So, guys, listen to some of the defensive players on the sidelines at Tosa East and one of the coaches feeling pretty good about how they're hanging in there, and they're taking a lot of credit for all the penalties that Catholic Memorial has been thrown on. And they said, look, if we keep being aggressive and trust each other, this is going to continue to happen. Hopefully, offensively, we can put some points on the board, but defensively, they feel pretty good about how they're playing. Boys, back to you.
2 stops in the red zone against a pretty potent offense. So that's pretty darn good. 3rd and long. Fox going to put it up. Coming back near side, just through the fingertips, incomplete. Looking for Jack Boomsma. Led him just a little too far. Out in coverage that time was Jesse Sobchak along with Aaron Kopp.
Official timeout on the field.
A player down on the far side, away from the play.
Looks like a cramp situation once again.
So official timeout here to tend to the player down. It's a Tosa East player on that far sideline.
Yeah, sometimes people.
While we have a moment, let's check in with our sponsor message from Steamfitters Local 601.
Hi, I'm Doug Edwards, business manager of Steamfitters Local 601, and we're proud to support Primetime Preps. Like to work with your hands? Don't feel like college is your thing? Steamfitters Local 601 offers a 5-year registered apprenticeship. By taking an apprenticeship, you will avoid college debt and earn while you learn. Upon completion, you can expect to earn a 6-figure salary with great benefits, including a pension. We make it easy to apply. Visit steam601.org. Apply today and start a better future for you and your family. Thank you.
Zion White, the injured player, able to walk off under his own power.
Yeah, people are sometimes amazed that even when it's a little cooler weather, still get cramps because you're still sweating like mad.
Well, and he's been on the field all night tonight, both on the offense and defense and special teams. Fourth down. He's Dalianis into punt. Gets it away. Taking it here on the near side is Jesse Sobchak. Sobchak fumbled the football. It's on the turf. Still loose inside the 30.
Returned by Sobchak. Fumble on the
And it's recovered by the Crusaders.
Varian Flowers
Yes.
jumped on that ball.
Boy, just uncharacteristic mistakes tonight by the Crusaders. Midway through the third quarter, 21-0. Catholic Memorial on top of Tosa East. Primetime Preps, My 24.
Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. on CW18. And step into the squared circle as Wow Women Wrestling and OVW Rise deliver high-flying flips and breathtaking growth. Saturday night starting at 9 on My 24. See OVW stars in action tomorrow night at GLCW's Harvest Havoc. Right around the corner here in New Berlin. Tickets start at $10 and are available now at blizzardbrawl.com. My 24 Sports gives a special thanks to our title sponsor, Gruber Offices, Wisconsin's premier personal injury law firm. Hurt in an accident with Gruber Offices is one call, that's all. And the presenting sponsor, Marquette University. Explore your purpose. Become your potential with Marquette University. Be the difference. Thank you to all of our partners who make Primetime Preps football possible. United States Armed Forces, Army and Marines.
Consider your Saturday night plans pinned. Step into the squared circle for 3 full hours of breathtaking action and adrenaline with Wow Women of Wrestling and OVW Rise. Saturdays starting at 9 on My 24, and you can see the stars of OVW at Harvest Havoc tomorrow in New Berlin. Penalty marker thrown on Steinke's pass. We were saying going into that break, this is not going to be a night Bill Young's going to like. All the penalties, couple of fumble, though they recovered, but they threw an interception. We got an ineligible man downfield.
Man downfield against the offense. It's a 5-yard penalty. We'll replay first down.
All of these mistakes coming in week 8. They had just been humming along. That 23-20 loss to Franklin in week 1, but they gradually started to get the ball rolling and headed into this week 8 game on a pretty nice roll and disrupted by penalties. 1st and 15. They'll swing it out far side, completes to Zaire Smith, and he has nowhere to go. Good coverage.
Played very well by the defensive backs, outside backer.
Klippel and Jones out there, and once again, here's Mike.
Hey guys, number 4, Zion White is he's cramping on his right calf, and they're working on it right now. That's not the reason I want to talk to you. I'm watching Coach Fox as he put his arm around him and told him, hey, look, you are a warrior, young man. I'm really proud of how hard you're playing. We hope to get you back on the field. But I loved the relationship between Coach Fox and number 4, Zion White. Boys, back to you.
I think that's an echo all through that coaching staff at Tosa East and what they've had to go through this season. Spinning out of a tackle, Devon Williams will take it to the house. Touchdown, Catholic Memorial.
Touchdown run by number 1.
You saw that track speed we mentioned earlier. School record holder in the 200. Young man was part of a relay team that went to the state meet as well.
34-yard touchdown run.
Official timeout on the field.
We take another look. Spun out of that leg tackle. And an injured player down for Tosa East. The linebacker Colton Geiger looked like friendly fire got him that time. When you saw the replay there, he's back under his own power, but and got rolled up on by one of his teammates. Again, this team, injuries abound, particularly on that defensive side. Legend Locklear Pace is out with an injury. Andre Jones
has been
gimpy with that ankle injury. And then on offense, you had Kason Diggins Davis just coming back from an early season MCL sprain.
Plus, there's some young men who haven't had a chance to play the past 2 or 3 weeks because of injuries earlier in the season.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Red Raiders.
Kickoff.
That'll be ensued. The penalty will be enforced on the kickoff. They will kick for the extra point here.
On the ensuing kickoff. Extra point try for
Will Kennetater with Adamson on the hold. Ethan Short with the snap. This one is up, and this one is good.
That kick is good.
28-0 Crusaders. 34-yard touchdown run by Devon Williams. Adds to his total now. 10 touchdowns on the year. As our scoring summary brought to you by Carthage College, your turn to make waves. Short drive, 2 plays, 34 yards. A touchdown run by Williams.
Coach Young along with Coach Hubba. Excellent line coach, came over from Oak Creek this year.
Listen to Mike McGivern and Ryan McMillan tomorrow morning starting at 9 for the Varsity Blitz High School Sports Show presented by your local Pick and Save and Metro Market stores. They'll talk with Greg Brasgill, the head coach at Lake Country Lutheran, and a few of his seniors and discuss the upcoming playoffs. Tomorrow morning starting at 9 a.m. on Fox Sports 920 or the iHeart radio app.
I'm waiting to hear your explanation of the playoffs because I know it's a degree in astrophysics is required.
Oh, my goodness. I was just going to say the reveal show will be a week from tomorrow right here on My 24. Carry that.
After the enforcement of the penalty.
Our Milwaukee Building and Construction Trades Council kickoff will take place at the Tosa East 45-yard line following that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Chance for Kennetater to kind of place this football. Instead, he kicks it straight away. Boomsma doesn't make the 20-yard line. He was brought down by Will Schmitzer. So, yeah, the matrix, as they call it, you have a combination of a Tier 1 average and a Tier 2 average that factors into your score. The Tier 1 average is your wins over an opponent divided by the total number of games, and for each win for over a Division 1 opponent, you get 6.5 points. Division 2, 6. Division 3, 5.5. Keeps going down by half a point, down to Division 7 at 3.5 points. Run out to the 25-yard line. So that's one factor. The other factor is going to be your Tier 2 average, which is your defeated opponent's Tier 1 points divided by games played times 9, and then added into your Tier 1 score.
This sounds like those word problems I always got wrong in algebra.
Yes. Yeah. If a car is traveling to Kenosha at 55 miles an hour and a car coming from Racine is doing 60 miles an hour, what's the temperature in Beloit?
Well, I'm going to take the train. So,
but 32 teams make the field, and it's seeded based on that matrix score. So tonight, as we sit in Week 8, you look at the Division 1, you have your top 4 teams are Arrowhead, Franklin, Sussex, Hamilton, and Neenah. And those would be the teams that would get the 4 number 1 seeds throughout that 32-team field. Division 2 right now, it's Rice Lake, River Falls, Green Bay, Notre Dame, and Monona Grove, the top 4. In Division 3, Grafton holding a 1 seed, along with New Berlin West, Catholic Memorial, and Plymouth.
Yeah, Catholic Memorial third in those standings, even though they're ranked as the number 1 Division 3.
And again, none of that plays a part into it, as does conference titles and undefeated records. It's just based on how that matrix plays out. And again, this is part of the discussion going back last year, the coaches wanting more transparency in the playoff process.
And some clarity. A couple teams got into the playoffs last year that when they went back and checked what they had counted as wins versus a loss against a team with a better, all that, there were a couple of mistakes made. And undoubtedly they're going to have to tinker with this a little bit moving forward as they find a few bugs.
Because I remember a coach a long time ago says you got to pass the eye test. And that is, a team from say the Classic 8, for example. That's a tough conference. Man wide open. It's Zion White. It's overthrown, incomplete.
Pass by Fox intended for White. Third down and 7.
So you factor all that in, and like I said, you come up with a score. So, for example, Arrowhead, a number 1 seed, has a 33.28 score right now with that Tier 1, Tier 2 score. Franklin at number 2 in Division 1, 32.94, but they're still going to get a 1 seed. So you keep going down, like I said, to the top 32 teams in Division 1. So teams know what division they're going to be in this year.
One of the definite advantages of this system.
Yes. Third down and 7 from the 31-yard line, late here in the third quarter. Again, opening it up, going to the air, looking for White. Makes the catch across the 30 and down inside the 25-yard line. 44-yard pickup. Dustin Roach in coverage got him down. And the biggest play of the night for the Tosa East offense. Threw it to the outside shoulder, which allowed for the completion there and got around the defender.
Yeah, Zion White has played his heart out tonight.
Gets a pat on the back
46 on the pass completion
from one of his teammates, Jack Boomsma. So opening it up, going to the air here in this second half, has worked here for Tosa East, their deepest penetration of the night. And they'll roll it inside the 20. We'll make it inside the Bryant and Stratton College red zone here with about 2 minutes to go in the third.
Miller and Sobchak on the tackle.
So 2nd and 5 coming up for Tosa East. So again, try and run it and stop for no gain, maybe a loss there. Kaysen Diggins Davis. Again, his first action since injuring a knee earlier this season. Varian Flowers was there along with Will Schmitzer, the outside linebacker, and it sets up a 3rd and 7. So as it stands now, Tosa East sitting at number 20 in Division II, just ahead of Tosa West and Waukesha West. So again, you want to be in the top 32. The cutoff right now in Division II is Beaver Dam. They are currently the last team in.
Yeah, you're no longer looking so much at your total number of wins and losses. And you could point out something very interesting about Lake Geneva Badger, who's had an outstanding year.
This movement up front, they got the defensive line to jump. Might be an encroachment penalty here.
Encroachment.
It is.
Catholic Memorial.
Penalty's got to be in the double digits tonight for Catholic Memorial.
Now Lake Geneva Badgers undefeated on the season.
Yep, they're going into play tonight undefeated. They could be an undefeated conference champion, and right now they're sitting as a number 2 seed, 7th in Division 1. And again, it's one of the inadequacies we talked about that coaches will probably work out as, again, wrapped up in the backfield for no gain. Diggins Davis. Bring up a 4th and short. Yeah, Badger, one of the larger schools in that Southern Lakes Conference, so they're playing teams that are below them in enrollment, so the point system isn't working out in their favor. Third quarter comes to an end here in Wauwatosa, 28-0, Waukesha Memorial. Catholic Memorial on top, back with the fourth quarter after this.
Showdown at 2:30. Finally, rubber meets road for playoffs excitement when the NASCAR Xfinity flag drops. Coverage from Las Vegas begins under the lights at 6. Sunday afternoon, saddle up with the superheroes of dirt as the Camping World Team Series takes over Glendale with professional bull riders competition at 3. It's all on Milwaukee's CW18. Follow CW18 Milwaukee on Facebook and Twitter for all the latest. And now, get in feet, make some noise as the My24 sports team does the Gruber offices Primetime Preps T-shirt toss. Catch those 15th anniversary exclusive T-shirts.
We head to the fourth quarter, 4th and 2 for Tosa East at the 15-yard line. They will go for it here on 4th down, trailing 28-0. Give it to Zion White. Second effort. They haven't blown it dead yet. Now they do, and it's awfully close to that first down. Waiting for the officials to spot that football, and they're going to bring the chains in, I believe, here. Let's see.
Official timeout for measurement.
So, again, the playoff matrix is pretty simple. You know what you got to do, and that's obviously win games, but then the wins are weighted based on enrollment size and division size. So, again, a team like Pewaukee playing in the Classic 8 right now, any victories they get in that as the smallest school there, adds up some of the numbers. So they, in the Division III ranks right now, they're actually sitting at number 15, right in the middle of the group as a 4 seed. So you're being somewhat rewarded for playing an awfully competitive conference.
One of the things the Matrix did do was, give some hope to those schools who are, size-wise at a disadvantage in their conference.
He's short of the first down, so the Crusaders will take over on downs at the 14-yard line. So that's a case where the matrix is working to help a team get into the playoffs. But as I said, with Badger sitting there as a 2 seed, and they knew going in they would be a Division I team based on their playoff success the last couple of years. But yeah, they're one of the larger schools in that conference. So teams that they're playing are Division II, Division III level. So as Badger wins games, they're not getting as many points attributed to them if they were put in a larger conference with schools more their size. So I hope I got that out right. And it takes scientists to kind of figure all that out. And they try and run, stop for no gain. That Tosa East defense still playing hard here late. Joe Zotner and Geiger both there. Geiger's had a nice night tonight. 5 tackles for the junior.
Yeah, they had a slide middle linebacker, Nolan Klippel, out to the outside, and Colton has certainly stepped in and done an excellent job.
2nd and 9. And again, nowhere to go. That aggressive defensive line won the line of scrimmage battle that time. Andre Jones right in there. 6 tackles on the night for Jones.
You know, Coach Swiddle knew coming into the game that they were not going to be an odds-on favorite to win this game. But he said, we're really playing tonight to get ready for that last game, get in the playoffs, and then see what we can do.
It's against Waukesha North, I believe, next week.
And 10.
And this play whistled dead for a false start penalty.
Penalty before the play.
A lot of
false start against the offense.
5-yard penalty. It's still 3rd down.
A lot of mistakes offensively tonight. Holding penalties, false start penalties.
5-yard penalty makes it 3rd and 15.
So a 3rd and 15 now from the 10-yard line. Play action, Steinke rolling left. It's away from a defender, now runs it up the hash. Dives forward near the 18-yard line, short of the first down. Once again, Geiger, the inside linebacker there, making the tackle.
Brought down by number 52, Colton Geiger.
So the punting unit on. Landon Smart to punt this one away. And Zion White will let it hit the turf, and it takes a Crusader roll inside the 30 and down at the 28-yard line.
Landon Smart down at the 28.
So East able to get there. And we have a cat running through the end zone here. Look at him go. He could go all the way.
Have to see if Nico Rogers tackles that cat. He's been very busy most of the evening.
Wake up, Frank. There's something going on. There he goes. Maybe you got to get him in the track program. Longest run by either team tonight. So 1st and 10, Tosa East, their own 28-yard line, 9:54 to go. Trying to get off the schneid here. Again, they had some success throwing the ball. Let's see if they go back to the air. They will. Fox throwing on the run and incomplete. And that's a good thing because Zaire Smith was camping out there near the 40-yard line looking for a pick. So 2nd and 10 for Tosa East.
Well, one result of kind of some of the problems that Memorials had tonight will be, I am sure, Coach Young is going to have the undivided attention of his team next week, because I know he's not going to be pleased with the penalties and the failure to put a couple more scores in when they've gotten down into the red zone.
You want to be that well-oiled machine going into Week 9 and setting up your playoff run. Zion White again tries to pound the middle, gets a couple. Just across the 30-yard line. Looks like Navarian Flowers there to make the stop. Flowers on offense with a touchdown run tonight. So a 3rd and 7 facing the Red Raiders from their own 31-yard line.
You know, Flowers, quite the effective linebacker. A year ago, he was in on 98 tackles. Kind of holds the inside together for the Crusaders.
Shifting up there by the defense. And look who's in the backfield once again. Nico Rogers to blow up that play. Is that 7 tackle for losses now tonight?
Check
8. Sean Raffaelli keeping track of the defense there. Tells us 8 TFLs tonight for number 79.
I think he's running out of lead for his pencil tonight, Phil.
Down and 13.
So a loss back to the 25-yard line, a loss of 6. Brings up a 4th and 13.
Subject back to return.
Sobchak standing at midfield, awaiting the kick. And this one off the front foot.
Flowers got in there, jumped up.
I don't know if it got blocked, but just went right off the side of his foot near the 35-yard line. And again, new kicker out there, Blaise Dalianis, coming over from the soccer program. The last second kind of steered it away from Mr. Rogers. So Memorial will take over at the 34-yard line of the Red Raiders. Camden Shumpert in there now as a running back. Shumpert will get the call, breaks a tackle inside the 30. Taken down near the 27-yard line. Gain of about 7 on the play. Decoy Smallwood, the corner, near side, able to make that stop. Gain of 6, 2nd and 4.
2nd down and 4.
Again, they'll give it to Shumpert. Breaking tackles inside the 15. Still don't have him down.
Shumpert, the runner.
Down near the 10-yard line. Boomsma, the free safety there to make the tackle.
1st down, Catholic Memorial.
Yeah, Shumpert on the season's averaging close to 7 yards per carry. Another one of those sophomores we're seeing spread throughout the Crusader lineup.
He'll get the call again, left side. Charges forward into the end zone. Touchdown, Crusaders. Camden Shumpert. His 4th touchdown this season for the sophomore. And we're an extra point away from a running clock here in this 4th quarter. So Shumpert finds the end zone. Will Kinnitator on for the extra point. This one's up, and this one is good. So with 7:08 to play, we will take a break. A running clock when we return. 35-0 Catholic Memorial on My 24.
Thank you, fans, for being part of tonight's event. will also be rebroadcast tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. And don't miss Wisconsin from college football action at 5:30 on My 24. Thank you to all of My 24 Sports' fine sponsor partners who make our 15th anniversary high school football broadcast season possible. Remember to like My 24 Milwaukee on Facebook.
Hey, CW Sports Saturday kicks off at 11 with a college football doubleheader. Stanford takes on SMU, and Wake Forest battles Oregon State. Then hit the track for NASCAR Xfinity playoff action in Las Vegas at 6. All that coming up tomorrow on CW 18. What's left of the Harvest Moon over Wauwatosa tonight? All Crusaders. Milwaukee Building and Construction Trades Council kickoff by Will Kinnitator. B. Boomsma across the 20. Still on his feet to about the 26-yard line for forward progress. And again, we will have a running clock here with that 35-point lead. And here's Mike.
So, guys, U.S. Marine Staff Sergeant Hickman, hey, it's good to see you again. I haven't asked you this in the past. When you have kids come in and talk to you about becoming a U.S. Marine, do they come by themselves? Do they come family members?
A lot of them do come with their family members just to get the same information that they're getting based off of, just like learning about the Marine Corps and things like that.
Mom easier or dad easier to convince to have little Johnny become a U.S. Marine?
Normally the dad is. Moms are a little bit more, worried for their kids, nervous about it. Yeah.
How about your family? Who was easier?
My dad was. My mom was not at first. But
man, hey, last thing. When I'm sure they say, look, what's the most difficult thing about being a U.S. Marine? I'm going to go opposite. What's the best thing for you about being a U.S. Marine?
Honestly, the best thing about it is just the brotherhood and like the guys you meet and just like having that like extra family.
Yeah. Man, that's awesome. It's good to see you again. Boys, back to you.
Mike, thank you. And coming up following the game, we'll have the United States Marine Corps Player of the Game presentation. Brought to you by the U.S. Marine Corps. On the carry again, Kaysen Diggins-Davis. Late penalty marker thrown. So he takes it out to about the 34-yard line. We'll have to check out the penalty here. Injured player also for Tosa East. That'll stop the clock here. Check out our penalty call. Again, our Champions Trophy presentation coming up at the end of the game tonight, brought to you by Marquette University. Be the difference. Well, we got a moment. Let's check out our hit of the game, brought to you by the Milwaukee Admirals. And here it comes. Who else? Mr. Rogers having fun tonight. Nico Rogers, nose tackle. 8 tackle for losses. He is our hit of the game, brought to you by the Milwaukee Admirals. It was Kaysen Diggins-Davis, the injured player for Tosa East.
That results in first down.
So the penalty on the Crusaders will give Tosa East a first down out to the 49-yard line.
First down, Red Raiders.
Yeah, we mentioned Kaysen's coming off an MCL sprain. Has only had a chance to run for 169 yards in the season. I'm sure if, they can get the number of injuries kind of cleared up with Zion White, Kaysen Diggins-Davis, and Niger Carter, they could have a backfield that could cause some problems in the playoffs.
Oh, big hit there by Flowers.
Handoff to number 32, Simon Fox.
Simon Fox with the carry, his first carry tonight.
Line by 35, Flowers.
1-yard pickup to midfield.
Gain of 1, second down and 9.
It's a nice how do you do. Come into the game, your first carry, and you get belted by Flowers.
Nice size, 6'1", 232.
Now substitutions coming in. Nico Rogers coming out. Brand new defensive line out there now for the Crusaders as Fox wants to put it up. Going back over the middle, broken up, incomplete. Intended for Sully Henricks, a sophomore. It was Emir Jones who got a hand in there to break it up. Tell you what, they started throwing the ball here in the second half, and not bad. They're getting the ball downfield.
Yeah, Louis Fox, on the year is 24 for 49, 5 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. But, you're looking at a sophomore trying to adjust in a league where you've got some really seasoned teams.
And they really don't throw it all that much. I mean, they average about 7 pass attempts per game. And they try and rely on that wing T, that Delaware wing T. Fox rolling right. Over the middle, has his man there. Dropped the football, incomplete. Had it, could not put it away.
Number 31, Nazir Carter.
Nazir Carter, the freshman.
Yeah, Nazir has been playing mainly on defense. Once again, due to injuries, they knew they were going to have to slot him in on offense as well.
So 4th down at midfield for Tosa East. Again, a rolling clock here, running clock with a 35-point deficit.
Peter Fox, the offensive coordinator, giving some final instructions to Louis Fox.
Henrik split out to the far side. Boomsma here to the near side. Fox rolling, throwing, completes the pass, and the freshman hung on that time.
Complete to number 31,
Nazir Carter with the catch. Jesse Sobchak with the hit, the junior.
21, Jesse Sobchak.
I'll give credit to Carter to able to hang on to that football.
Yeah, Jesse could see that play developing in front of him, just came up and filled right away.
So the Crusaders take over on downs. Midfield, game well in hand. So they will clinch at least a share of the Parkland title with the win here tonight. Depending on what happens, New Berlin West taking on Tosa West tonight. New Berlin West at 4-1 in the league. But the Waukesha schools will have something to say about the conference title and playoff positioning for these two schools, as Catholic Memorial will be at Waukesha South next week, and that's not an easy game when you have one Jordan Garcia throwing the ball for Waukesha South. He's already thrown for almost 1,600 yards,
right,
leading the Parkland in passing yardage.
Excellent quarterback. We have a freshman quarterback in right now for Catholic Memorial, number 12, Neji Hazangalu. Brother, I believe, played for Memorial a few years ago.
Schumpert. And a penalty marker thrown down as Schumpert taken to the ground near the 32-yard line. Boomsma there. A lot of laundry tonight on the ground.
Holding. Offense. 10-yard penalty. It's still 2nd down.
It's going to be the 6th or 7th holding call on Catholic Memorial tonight. And again, you look at that starting front line, large guys, they're just not moving the legs. Holding is just meaning you're just reaching out and grabbing rather than moving your feet and sliding out to meet your defender. And Schumpert tries to go up the middle. Stuff there.
Yeah, for the most part, up the middle has not been successful for the Crusaders today.
Josh Cantonese. And number 8, Nolan.
See if the Crusaders elect to run another play or call it a night. And the way it's looking, they're calling off the Dogs. So they avenged last season's 27-0 defeat at the hands of Tosa East with a 35-0 whitewash here tonight. The Crusaders improve to 7-1 overall, 6-0 in the Parkland, guaranteed at least a share of the conference title. We'll be back with our post-game presentations, player of the game, and our Champions Trophy when we return here on My 24.
At this time, fans, we ask you to please make your way towards the exits. Please do not gather inside the stadium next to the team locker rooms. Wait outside the stadium for players and staff to exit. Once again, thank you for attending tonight's game. Now do good and drive home safely. Good night, everybody.
Reed.
35-0. Crusaders pick up the win. They go to 7-1 after a week 1 loss to Franklin. They've rolled off 7 in a row. Now 6-0 in the conference. Time now for a United States Marine Corps Player of the Game award presentation. We'll take it downstairs to Mike McGivern.
So, guys, I'm not sure if we've had a lineman, defensive lineman, be the player of the game, U.S. Marine player of the game before. This kid caused a lot of havoc. He had 8 tackles, 7 for losses, and he said, man, I was going for 8. I love that. Nico Rogers, how you doing? How you feeling about this team?
I'm feeling great. We're young, but we trying our hardest. We still got a lot of developing to do, but we going to persevere through it.
Hey, feel pretty good about this game. You said, man, I wanted 8 tackles for a loss. 7's not bad.
No, not at all, but we just going to keep getting better.
Hey, this defensive line, as a group, you guys caused a lot of havoc as a group, I'll tell you that.
Yes, sir.
Hey, so talk to me a little bit about you guys. It's a fairly young team. You seniors are the leaders of this team. Getting in the weight room, doing all the things that it takes to these young guys to know what it's like to play for Catholic Memorial and Coach Bill Young and this staff. You get them going a little bit?
Yes, sir. Our seniors try our hardest, but we got to give kudos to our juniors, too. They stepped up, as Coach Young say. We all just got to do our part on the field and do our part off the field, too.
Hey, so, the reason I lined him up for the leadership role is I talked to Coach Young, and he said, look, these guys, these seniors, are putting a stamp on this program, and right away he's talking about getting the younger guys going. It sounds like a U.S. Marine to me right there.
He does a little bit, yes, he does.
Man, you got to love how active he is on the field, and how, man, I'm watching him help his teammates up, and, man, this Catholic Memorial team is good, led by this young man.
I agree. He talked about developing themselves in the team, and it's a really good thing that you have that mindset. You'll go far with that.
Our U.S. Marine player of the game, Nico Rogers, is a good one. Boys, back to you.
He certainly is. He had quite the night tonight. 8 tackle for losses. And he's just a monster on that offense or defensive line. Look at him chase down
his quickness.
Right, yes, the quickness off the snap. And again, just blows right past the offensive lineman, gets into the backfield. I think he also used him a little bit on offense in that jumbo package.
Sure, he might try to convince Coach Young, hey, I could do this more often.
But yeah, it's not often you get a defensive lineman as our Marine Corps player of the game, and he certainly deserved it here tonight. Nico Rogers. Again, just off the snap, almost as if he was in the offensive huddle, knew exactly where the play was going. He is our United States Marine Corps player of the game. 35-0, Crusaders with the win. We'll head downstairs. Our Champions Trophy presentation brought to you by Marquette University. Be the difference. Here's Mike with Coach Bill Young.
So, Coach, when we talked, you said, look, we're a pretty good team. I think we'll be better here late. Got a couple things to clean up after tonight.
Yeah, I was not we were sloppy. It was a sloppy game. Too many penalties. I just felt that defensively we were pretty rock solid. Offensively, too many mistakes, holding calls. There was no flow to this game tonight. So, we gotta get that rectified.
I'll tell you this, man. Defensively, these boys fly to the ball, man. They fly to the ball. They make everything really difficult on the defensive side.
All the credit goes to Ryan Stefaniak, Mitch Schultz, Brandon Jackson. These guys are great coaches. We have a lot of talent on this team. And the biggest deal, you got to get better every day. You look at the small details, and we use an analogy all the time in football. There are no small details. Everything's important. Proper alignment, technique, first step, shed the block, read your keys, make sure if you're a DB, your eyes don't let you drift, eyes on the receiver.
Now, I'll tell you, the kid holding the trophy, I picked number 11. They were double-teaming him all night. And Rogers, that defensive line you have causes so many problems.
Yeah, Nico Rogers is a complete stud. And then Navarian Flowers, Isaac plays really well for us. And then, we were able to – we got a couple guys banged up right now. So, but and our linebackers with Navarian, down as a fourth edge rusher. Kids were really rock solid. Lyric Neubauer also played really well for us tonight.
He did. Yes, he did. Hey, good game tonight. I told this young man here, do you play basketball? He said, no. I said, if I'm the basketball coach, I'm getting you to set picks and rebound. He said, well, they haven't asked. Good game tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, you bet. Bill Young, thank you so much. Good luck the best of the way.
All right, thanks.
Boys, back to you.
Win number 420 for Coach Bill Young tonight, 35-0 over Tosa East. When we come back, we'll have our play of the game and some final words from Wauwatosa right after this on My 24. 35-0 Crusaders over Wauwatosa East tonight in the Parkland Conference. Time now to take a look at our play of the game. That's brought to you by the AAYFL. And our play of the game was the touchdown run tonight by Devon Williams, the 34-yard touchdown run, breaking a couple of tackles and that long stride.
Just pulled away from the defense.
Like a thoroughbred there, just headed to the stretch. Again, our player of the game brought to you by AAYFL. Support the All-American Youth Football League, the future of high school football. Go to aayfl.org for more information. Once again, a big thank you tonight to all of the sponsors who bring us Primetime Preps each and every week. Gruber Law Offices and Marquette University, the All-American Youth Football League, the Auto Dealers Association of Mega Milwaukee, the Milwaukee Admirals, Bryant and Stratton College, Carthage College, Current Electric, Milwaukee Building and Construction Trades Council, Menards, Steamfitters 601, the United States Army, and the United States Marine Corps. Don't forget, tonight's game will replay on My 24 Saturday morning at 11. And next week, week number 9, Primetime Preps. We're going to head up to the North Shore, kind of our flex game this year. A lot at stake here. West Bend West looking for a share of a North Shore Conference title. They will take on Homestead. Homestead looking to finish undefeated. Both teams winners tonight. West Bend West knocked off East, and Homestead defeated Slinger. Should be an entertaining night.
We know that West Bend West is qualified for the playoffs, something that was one of their goals coming into this season, and should be an exciting night.
And that'll be next week. Kicked off with our pregame show at 6:30, followed by Primetime Preps at 7, Homestead at West Bend West. Big thank you to our My24 sports crew tonight for all of their hard work and getting our game on the air here tonight. A lot of people behind the scenes. They did a fantastic job. Also want to thank our two guys up in the booth here tonight. Andy Spitzer, our stats man, with the X's and O's tonight. And then, of course, Sean Raffaelli, our spotter tonight. From Mike McGivern, our sideline reporter, and Terry Kelly, our game analyst. Big thank you tonight to Peg Kelly as well, and also Billy Seidel. I want to give him a nice shout out, the quality control coach at Catholic Memorial. His dope sheet, that puts Division III college programs to shame. I'm John Weiser. Thanks for tuning in to Primetime Preps. 35-0 Crusaders over Tosa East. So long from Wauwatosa.